Hey everyone, and welcome to our virtual stand here at the Family History Show online. You know, if you've been on the hunt for that one tool that can finally crack those stubborn family mysteries, you're absolutely in the right place today. We're about to dive into a book that might just be the key you've been looking for. So we all like to imagine our family tree as this neat and respectable thing, right? Just a nice collection of names and dates. But let's be real for a second. Every single family has secrets. Some of them are small, but others can change absolutely everything you thought you knew. Because digging into your past can open up closets that you didn't even know were there. And once that door swings open, it can be pretty tough to just shove those rattling skeletons back inside. Now, I just love this quote from Thomas Fuller. It just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's this great reminder that finding a few, let's call them colourful characters, isn't just common, it's pretty much guaranteed. And it's all part of the fun. Author Nick Thorne tells us this incredible story in his book that proves even professionals can be totally blindsided. He'd figured that he'd seen it all, and then bam, an email landed in his inbox. A client, following his advice, finds out that their grandfather wasn't just their grandfather. No, he had a whole other secret family. Can you imagine that bombshell? But really, beyond all the shocks and potential scandals, what is it that keeps us coming back for more? Why do we spend hours and hours chasing down those clues? It goes so much deeper than just collecting names on a chart. You know, it really comes down to connection. We search for our roots because we want to understand who we are today. We're totally driven to solve those old family mysteries, to preserve their stories. And let's be honest, to feel that incredible rush when you finally find that missing piece of the puzzle that makes it all click. And this captures the heart of it all. It isn't just data entry. When you're holding a letter from a great-great-grandmother, or you're standing on the same street your ancestors actually lived, you're breathing life back into their names. You're making a real human connection right across time. So the big question is, how do we get better at finding those connections and solving those mysteries? Well, this book argues that what we need is a total shift in our mindset. It's time to stop thinking like a collector and start thinking like a detective. And to do that, it lays out the Sherlock strategy. It's pretty much what it sounds like. It's about putting on that famous deerstalker hat and treating your family tree like it's a case that you've taken on. And so here's how the strategy breaks down. It's a journey, really. You start with the solid facts, the things that you know. Then you follow the paper trail like your life depends on it. You have to examine every little detail, like those witnesses on that marriage certificate. From there, you start to deduce. You investigate other less obvious sources. And finally, you build a narrative. And that's the key right there, the end goal. You're building a story. But look, even the best detectives hit a wall sometimes. And we all know that feeling, that single most frustrating moment in genealogy, the dreaded brick wall. Don't worry, the book has a plan. And the plan is simple, super memorable acronym. It's a method designed specifically to help you look at the problem from a new angle and hopefully smash right through that wall when you feel that you're totally stuck. So first up, you got B, and that's for broaden. It means stop looking in the exact same place. Check the parishes next door. Think about all the different ways that names could be spelt. Your ancestors might just be hiding right outside your usual search area. Next is R for review. Seriously, you've got to go back to what you've already have. Look at those census records again. Did you miss a little clue scribbled in the margin of a church record? Often the answer is already in your files, just waiting for a fresh pair of eyes to finally spot it. Then we've got I for investigate. This is about thinking beyond the usual birth, marriage and death records. What about poor law records, wills, old newspaper archives? You know, the unconventional source might just hold the clues that you've been looking for. C is for collaborate. Remember, you're not in this alone. Get on those online forums. Try to connect with the distant relatives. Tap into the expertise of other researchers. This hobby should basically be a team sport. Someone out there might just have the exact piece of the puzzle. Finally, we got K for keep meticulous records. Okay, this is so important. Track everything that worked and what didn't. Stay organised is the only way to make sure you don't waste time going around in circles. So when you put it all together, the strategies, the detective mindset, this book really pulls it all together because it's your personal guide. It's written by someone who's spent decades right there in the trenches of genealogical research. And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Professionals in the field like the Genealogist have praised its fun and accessible style. It really designed to be helpful, not intimidating, and Andrew Chapman, the editor of Discover Your Ancestors magazine, points out the book's really practical tips. See, this isn't just a theory. It's a book that's absolutely packed with actionable advice that you can use in your own research, whether you're just starting out or you've been at this for years. So as you explore all the other amazing things here at the Family History Show today, just ask yourself, what stories are waiting in my family tree? What secrets, what triumphs are just sitting there waiting to be uncovered? And this book, this toolkit could help you to finally find them. Happy hunting. Now, for a limited time only, the newly revised 2026 edition is on special offer at Amazon for just £7.99. Follow the link at our store today. Thank you for listening.